The Nissan Magnite. I have been driving this SUV for the last couple of months and I have observed few things about it. So today, as I am headed to Jaipur on a road trip, I'll use this opportunity to share few things about the Magnite. So here are 5 things that I really liked about this SUV and 3 things that can be improved. So the very first thing that I really like about the Magnite is the design itself. Yes, the way it looks, very funky, very cool, and has that compact SUV stance that is very likable. The front end is dominated with this massive grille finished in grey and nice chrome detailing around it. So this is something that looks very nice. Sleek headlight, these are LED units, and DRLs, you have got them on the bumper below. Kind of boomerang shape, basically L shape, but looks very nice. Also nice sculpting on the bumper, so a good detail there, or fog lamp nicely integrated around the bash plate area. You have sleek bash plates also, so very balanced design. And the bonnet, now this looks very muscular. You have got angular lines here right on the bonnet, so overall looks very good. I like the dual tone finish on the car, white on the roof that you have got, a nice touch. Nissan Magnite badging on the fender, again nice detailing here and quite pronounced wheel arches. Also the cladding, you have got bold claddings all around, not overly done, so again looks very nice. And these 16-inch wheels, now these fill the wheel wells quite well. Dual tone finish you have got here, so looks really nice again there. What I particularly like about the profile is that the silhouette, it's not a typical squarish silhouette we have seen in the SUVs these days, but again that is something which is fresh, so I like that. Now as we walk towards the rear of the car, I really like the way the C-pillar area has been done. You have that tapering windscreen setup here, also decent sized spoiler right here on the top, so nice touch. The rear, again it's not overdone. You have the stretched Magnite lettering here and sleek tail lights. These again are LED units and you have got this in the wraparound treatment, so again looks very nice. Also in terms of muscular appeal, the bumper, it has a decent sized bash plate, again finished in silver. So overall, it has a very good balance of urban car and that SUV proportion we all look for. In terms of fit and finish, that's where I would like to see some improvement, because the panel gaps, those are not even and they are very much prominent. So yes, in terms of fit and finish, I would like to see some improvement there. Also the way the overall paint job has been done, so that's the only thing which could be improved. The second thing that I really like about the Nissan Magnite is just how the cabin has been designed in terms of ergonomics. It's a really comfortable cabin to be in, क्योंकि overall जो सपोर्ट है आपके आर्मरेस्ट के लिए या फिर आपकी विजिबिलिटी आउट ऑफ द विंडस्क्रीन एरिया इज़ क्वाइट गुड. यस, सारी चीज़ें मेरे बहुत ईजी रीच में है यहाँ पे. सो इवन द टच स्क्रीन, आई डोंट हैव टू स्ट्रेच टू मच, और इवन टू एक्सेस माई फोन ऑन द वायरलेस चार्जर, I don't have to again stretch too much. It's very easy and within my reach. The third thing that I really like about the Nissan Magnite is the amount of features it gets. Yes, features की बात करें तो I really can't complain there. I have an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Yes, one of the first cars to offer wireless connectivity in its segment for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And also I have wireless charger, good amount of charging options right here in front of me, a digital instrument cluster, and again in terms of overall features, the car really scores well. Though there are few misses, like I don't have a sunroof. Few cars in its segment, especially models like the Hyundai Venue and the Kia Sonet, they do offer it, and you get it even in the Hyundai Extra, which is positioned a segment below. So probably in the next upgrade we might see that feature. And again, in talking about other features, like I can't really complain. I am not missing having anything here. The fourth thing that I really like in the Nissan Magnite is the practicality it offers. Yes, in terms of storage space inside the cabin, it's quite good. I have a decent sized glove box right there, cup holders in the center that can store a big bottle, a 1.5 liter bottle like this, and ample storage area right here, even in the central console just below the wireless charger, so can store quite a large amount of thing even right here. So overall, in terms of practicality, it's a decent cabin. And since we are speaking about practicality, it has got a decent sized boot space as well. As you know, we are headed on a road trip and it's sufficient to hold our luggage. And last but not the least, what I really like about the Nissan Magnite is the engine itself, the 1 liter turbo engine. The engine offers decent power output. Even out on the highway when I'm cruising, I don't feel any lack of power, and even overtakes are coming easy to me. It's very simple. I have got a good mid-range, so no complaints there. After 3000 rpm also, you'll see that there is some progression and the car still is pulling. So yes, in terms of quick overtakes or overall in terms of performance, it's precise. Also, when it comes to handling, the car holds its own. Yes, around corners, around bends like this, if I am doing reasonable speeds, I don't feel any problem with the handling. The body rolls are well contained and I am in a comfortable position. There's no sideward movement as such. Obviously, if you will be going through corners at a fast pace, like at a higher speed, you'll have to slow down there, because उस time पे body rolls inevitable हो जाते हैं. Again, this is a subcompact SUV, no sports car, so I can't expect that kind of a delivery from there. But yes, for reasonable speeds, it's pretty much sorted. Now, when it comes to what I don't like about the Nissan Magnite, now there are few things. First, when it comes to the overall perceived quality, it's such a good car in terms of design, the way it looks, or even the way the cabin has been designed. But what ruins my experience is the overall perceived quality, because again, it doesn't feel very plush and not adequately premium. वो एक कंप्लेन मुझे ऑनेस्टली रहता है निसान मैग्नाइट पे, बिकॉज पैनल गैप्स काफ़ी ज़्यादा हैं. इवन द हार्ड प्लास्टिक, द फील इज़ नॉट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली आई वुड वांट. So in terms of overall perceived quality, yes, there are scope for big improvements there. The way it feels when you're brushing your hands through the plastic or wherever, so there still I would want to see better quality. The second thing that I would want to point out is NVH levels and ride quality of the car. On the highway, when I'm doing around 80 kilometers per hour or something, the overall noise that's filtering through inside the cabin is just too much. Yes, on a longer commute, it tends to irritate you a bit. So that is something that again needs a big improvement. Also, when you're in the city, when you're ambling around, the overall NVH levels, the overall feel of the car, isn't very plush or isn't very satisfying. So again, in terms of NVH levels, there is scope for big improvements still. Now, ride quality, the way the suspension behaves over potholes or undulations, that is not an issue, because again, it feels settled, but it thuds through them a lot every time, even for the smallest of those potholes or smallest of those speed breakers. If you aren't slowing down to really single digit speeds, you'll get to hear them, and that is something which is just not welcoming. Every time it gets noisy, and you feel that pinch when you're back. Every bump, even the smallest bump, they filter through inside the cabin. So in terms of ride quality also, we need some improvements. And the final thing that I want to point out, the gearbox. Yes, the CVT unit with the 1 liter turbo engine, because the engine is really peppy. The CVT, it still has some lag when it's upshifting, and it also has that rubber band effect. So in terms of getting out the most from the engine, the gearbox would have to be reworked upon, yes. Otherwise, the performance is actually good.